Hey everyone, so today I'd like to explain a very interesting topic to you called Mantissa and Exponents. Mantissa and Exponents are a form of a floating point representation, which means it is used to show real numbers in exponential form. Let's take a look at this number 1978.381 or 1978.381. Now you're aware that we can write this in this form, which is 0.1987381 into 10 raised to 4. A number written in this form can be given in the form Mantissa into base number raised to the exponent. In common Denary or scientific, the base numbers are 10, but in binary, the base number is 2. So now we know that we can write a number in the form plus minus m into r raised to e, which is the exponent. Alright, so mantissas and exponents are usually expressed as 2's complements, which means you flip the bits and then add 1 to it using binary addition. The only issue we face while using this format is the number of bits available for mantissa and exponents. Increasing the number of bits for the mantissa will increase the accuracy of the number, and increasing the bits for the exponents will increase the range of numbers that can be expressed. Let's start with converting positive numbers to mantissa and exponents. Starting off with a simple one, we have the number 8.75. Now let's separate the number based on where its decimal point is. Now let's convert each of these numbers into binary. To the main number, we will add the sign bit to it, where 0 tells us if the number is positive or 1 tells us if it is negative. Now let's combine both these numbers. We get 01000.11. Now since we have to shift the binary point after the first number, we will have to shift it to the left by 4. Since we have shifted the binary point by 4, this will become an exponent, the number 4, and we can write it in the binary as 0100, and a mantissa will be 0.100011. Now since it's worth noting that mantissa and exponents are usually written in an 8 plus 8 bit format or a 16 plus 16 bit format, that in an 8 plus 8 bit format we can also write this as 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 0. This 8 bits for the mantissa and now another 8 bits for the exponent, which will give us this. It'll be quite easy to get a hang of this. Now let's look at something a little more complicated. For example, let's take the number 8.63. Notice there is something off with this. Yeah, we cannot express 0.63 like what we just did. So let's start by separating the number by the decimal point. We have 8 and 0.63. We can convert 8 quite easily into binary. It becomes 1000. And now let's add the sign bit. So now it becomes 01000. Now let's start working with 0.63. First let's multiply 0.63 by 2. We get 1.26, which is larger than 1. So we will write down 0.1. If our multiplied number by 2 ends up being more than 1, we put it down as 0.1. But if it ends up being less than 1, we put it down as 0.0. Now let's take 0.26 from 1.26 and multiply it by 2. This gives us 0.52, which is less than 1. So we go forward and add a 0 to 0.1 and we get 0.10. Let's continue this a few more times. Multiply 0.52 by 2 we get 1.04, which is more than 1, so we add a 1. Now we get 0.101. Multiply 0.04 by 2, we get 0.08, which is less than 1. So we add a 0 and get 0.1010. Now we can keep continuing this to get a number which reaches closer to 0.63. But you wouldn't be expected to reach this type of accuracy, so continuing 4 times will be fine. Now let's bring the two binary number parts together. We get 01000.1010. Remember, we must shift the dot to the first number. And to do that, the dot must be shifted by 4 points, giving us the exponent 4. And the mantissa will be 0.10001010. Converting 4 into binary would give us 01000. This can be written down in the 8 plus 8 bit format as 01000 1010 01 and then 6 times 0. Alright, now let's look at how to convert negative numbers to Mantissa and exponents. Let's convert minus 7.75. First, split the decimal point to get 7 and 0.75. Ignoring the sign for the moment. Let's convert 7 to binary. It will give us 0111. Now as we are converting a negative 7 to binary, we must use 2's complement. So flip the bits to get 1000. Then add 1. This gives us 1001. Notice here we were going through binary addition and not simple addition. Let's do the same thing with 0.75. 0.75 can be written as 0.11. Let's flip the bits. This will give us 0.00. Now let's add 1. This gives us 0.01. Now join the two binary parts to get 1001.01. Now let's continue with 100.01. We now need to shift the decimal point by 3 to the left. So our mantissa becomes 1.00101 and our exponent is 0011. Written in the 8 plus 8 bit format as 10010 100 0000 0011. Now let's talk about normalization. By normalizing, we can ensure that more bits are assigned to the mantissa so that accuracy is ensured. An important rule of normalization is that the two leftmost bits, which is the most significant bit, and the one after that must be different. This means if a number has to be normalized and starts with 00, and then the exponent has to be reduced to adjust this. Let's look at this. Here we had two zeros next to each other, so we had to change the mantissa. So we have a 0 and a 1. But to do this, we then had to reduce the exponent. So the exponent also changed. Let's look at an example now. We will be showing 3.5 as a normalized mantissa and exponent with 8 bits for the mantissa and 4 for the exponent. Let's begin by normally converting. We convert 3 into binary, then we add the sign bit to it, then we convert 0.5 into the binary, and then join these two numbers. We get 0011.1. Now instead of jumping the dot to the last bit, in normalize it jumps to the last 0 or 1 that will give the last two bits to be different. So in this case, it will only jump 2 bits, making 2 our exponent and 0.111 as our mantissa. Now when we put this down together in the 8 plus 4 bit format, this will give us 0.111 0000010. With some practice, it'll be easier to do this as well. Now let's move on and look at some important mantissa and exponents. The first, this is the largest possible number we can show via floating point. Note that adding any number to this will not be possible to represent. This is because an overflow error will occur. Now let's move on to the smallest floating point number that can be represented. And now let's look at the largest negative number that can be represented as a normalized floating point. I will not go through how these numbers are derived or how we are writing these numbers and what the value of these numbers are, but I would mention that it is beyond essential to know that how you would come to this result. Okay, now let's move on to the last part where we look at some examples where we convert floating point to denary. So let's look at this example first, where we will be converting this Mantissa and Exponent represented in 12 plus 4 bits and with 2's complement into denary. Let's begin by converting the exponent 0101, which is 5. Now with the Mantissa, first let's flip the bits. By flipping the bits, we will get the first complement or the 1's complement. The most significant bit here is 1, so our number will be negative. So let's include the minus sign here. Then add 1 to it in order to get 2's complement. Let's shift the binary point now by 5, which is our exponent, and we will get this. If you convert and simplify this, we get minus an overall minus 16 plus 1 plus half plus 1/16 plus 1 by 32. Add this all up and we get minus 17 19 by 32. Here's another question. You can do this as practice. Here, convert this Mantissa and exponent into denary. It's also in 2's complement and has an 8 plus 4 bit representation. The answer to this is minus 5 by 32. If you get this, you're pretty sharp with this topic then. Okay, so since our first example was our negative Mantissa and exponent, let's do a second example in which we will go through a positive Mantissa and exponent and how to solve that. It's pretty easy, so let's just look at this example. We have an 8 plus 8 bit Mantissa and exponent also represented in 2's complement. Now an important point to remember about this is, since this number is positive, how do we know this? This is because the leftmost number or the most significant bit is 0. We don't really have to flip the bits or add 1. We directly convert the exponent and shift the binary point. This would give us, now we have our exponent is 3. So in the Mantissa, let's just shift the binary point by 3. This gives us 0010.1000. Converting this, we will get 2 plus half, which is 2.5, and this is our answer. Okay guys, so the important thing to take away from this is, if our number is negative, our most significant bit is 1, that is, we will first find the 1's complement by flipping the bits, then add 1 to get the 2's complement, and then shift the binary point to get our final answer. But in the case that, such as this, if our number is positive, so our most significant bit is 0. In that case, we do not need to find the 2's complement while the 1's complement or so. In this case, you just directly find the exponent and shift the binary point to get your answer. Alright guys, so that's it for Mantissa and exponents. I'll see you for the next video, which is internet and communications. I know this video is delayed by a few days. I am sorry for that, but I'll try to release the next video as soon as possible.